And the mic is hot. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for dropping by. Just figured we would play a little bit Splinterlands on my usual live stream on Saturdays. I don't get a lot of chance to play the game. And actually, there's been a lot of things I've been thinking about because there's been a lot of changes go into the game lately, and I've even been contemplating. They've got Blaze put out a call for short intro videos for like describing how to play the game. I was thinking about getting into it, although he wants a very short and concise video, and I can see why they would want it, to put it into the game and everything. Still thinking about that. I need to look at when the drop dead turn-in point for that is, but I'm still thinking about that. Otherwise, I just wanted to jump in. A lot of stuff going on this week. We talked about some of it yesterday during the live stream. Hey, Bolts85 is in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, you like the short music loop on my intro? Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to make my live streams a little bit better, as we go along. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4's in the house. Welcome. Howdy. And Crypto Beavers here. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. I sent out your mug yesterday. Crypto Beaver won a Atlas Earth mug in the live stream yesterday. I already shipped that, or I ordered it for you, so it should be shipped relatively soon. Sunday Fun Day. You know what I did this week, which is kind of crazy? I bought Chaos Legion packs with the new with the news that came out with the new league or the new type of play coming out that is coming out. I started to think about buying cards, and I'm like, you know what? Packs were so cheap. I'm like, well, if somebody's new coming into the game, I still say think about buy some Chaos Legion packs. But I bought a bunch of Chaos Legion packs, and I was even over here a minute ago looking at where the tokens are, and SPS has been playing around with that 1 penny mark. I fully think that there's a lot of bots or traders that are actually buying when it goes down below a penny and then selling when it goes above 1 penny, and it's kind of keeping us right in that one area. And I don't know what it's going to take to bust us out of that area. DEC is down a little bit, but I have been buying a little bit of DEC as well for the upcoming card sets. But let's go ahead and go into ranked play. I'm on my secondary account now, and I turned off Archmage, but man, Archmage just got into 6 losses in a row, man. Telling you what. But and I'm in gold 1. Yeah. Quite welcome, Crypto Beaver. Bolts85 says, did you open some? Hopefully some legendary gold dragons. No, I have not opened any yet. I'm thinking about doing a video like one of those videos. Hey, I'm going to open 100 packs or something like that. But let's go ahead and I've got plenty of energy. You know what I needed to do? I need to go in the shop and see if I can spend a little bit of glint. Let's take a look at my cards first. This won't take a few minutes, then we'll get into playing. Let's look at the rewards cards, and let's see how I'm sitting on commons. Level 5-ish, and rares, level 3-ish on this account. My summoners on this account are, well, I have to clear I believe level 4. Summoners. Yeah, the summoners I'm using on this account are level 4 gold foil. So that means they're still pretty cheap. Of course, Sloan's the cheapest, but let's go ahead and go in to ranked play. I thought about giving away some dragon cards yesterday instead of doing the SPS giveaway, but then I just came back to the nice round number of giving away 2,000 SPS yesterday, which turned out pretty nicely. I have 42,000 glint to use. Let's, how much is 25? That's a lot. Let's do 10 rare draws. I don't have a lot of glint. This account does not make a whole lot of glint. See what we turn up with. I did not use potions on these. You know, I get this feeling like I'm missing out on something by not using the Chaos Adjutant a lot, but I have picked up on using the Quillium Legionary, especially in matches that are ranged only. Haven't used Razorhound much or the Continuum Seer. That leaves me with 35,000. Let's do 2 epic draws. And let's go ahead and use, I only got 1 alchemy potion, so we'll go ahead and use that. Matthew Young's in the house. Welcome. Says, I was thinking of gauging some sentiment on maybe making an account for raffles. People seem to enjoy the gambling idea for Gambler's Den, and maybe a Splinterlands raffle would get some people excited. Okay, well, that's both of these come in handy. Like I said, most of the epic cards I can use on this account. As far as doing that, I don't know. Obviously, you want to make sure you don't step on any toes and break any laws, you know. It's not something I would do. Obviously, a lot of games people do it, you know. I can tell you one thing. I've played EVE Online for quite a many years, and that used to be like a big business in EVE Online. People made a lot of money doing that. So, okay, so I did some rares and some epics. I don't have enough for legendaries. Let's just do a few. This is the glint I earned from last season. So we can go in and do, can we do 25? Yeah, let's go ahead and do 25 common draws. I did a video where I spent glint on my primary account, but I never came back and spent the glint on my secondary account. And then every time I go and I'll play my guild brawls on the secondary, I'm like, oh, I need to beef up my cards a little bit more. I would love it if this set had summoners in it, but I can see why they removed summoners from the rewards batch. Let's go back to cards, clear this, and go into rewards. Got some gold foils. Gold foil is still selected. Now let's just combine them all. Once again, I always mention when you go to use that combine all button, make sure you have everything limited down to exactly what you want to combine. Oh, Olivia the Brook. I like the fact that they changed the meter here back to the way I've said this a few times on. I don't feel like I was beating a dead horse, but I just mentioned it that I love to have that meter there that tells you how far into the BCXs you are on that card, so you can just at a glance see how many more you need. So I don't think I'm going to level up any cards, but it all helps. Week by week, if you're relatively new to the game, you can earn glint by playing. And then you spend that glint to buy cards or buy chests. The chests are the randoms. They have several other things you can get in them too. But if you're brand new, I suggest just spending it on card BCX to improve your cards, especially on this account. This is a lower end account, and these reward cards have really beefed up the account. So let's go ahead and play. I'm in gold 1 currently, barely in gold 1. There's like no bar showing. Let's see who's in the house. Bolts85 said, did someone say gambling? All in. Yeah, people love gambling, hence the chests. Basically, that's what that is, right? Basically, loot boxes is a form of gambling. Yeah, like I said, I would check all details and cross all T's and dot your I's twice before you even started something like that, just to make sure you're not, like I said, stepping on any toes or breaking any laws. But that's just me. Matt Young says, well, I'm not trying to rake in a ton of money, but I think it would be fun to put up a tofu and have like 30 spots at like $2 in December and give people a chance to hit that jackpot. I mean, I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong. Obviously I'm playing Splinterlands. It's a gamble in and of itself, right? But I'm what you would call a very moderated gambler. I'm not a guy that goes down to the casino or jumps in and spend a bunch of money on it. Would I, if you put that up, would I buy a couple of chances? Probably. But I'm not one of those ones that would go all out on it, you know. So I am, you know, on the tofu tip, I am surprised at where that card went. Obviously, when a card is launched, you can look at it and you don't really know how well it's going to do or how it affects the metagame and such. I don't even have one, so it's just too rich for my blood. Would be nice. What's the last card I bought? I'm forgetting. It was probably a dragon because I've been buying a bunch of dragons lately. Okay, let's go ahead and play a battle. Hey, Wibble. Welcome. Wibble was a big winner yesterday. Won 1,000 SPS. No, for those that aren't tracking the coins, it's about 10 bucks. Not a huge, but whenever the stuff comes out of my pocket, it is big. I am nice. I like the fact now that my account has hit the 2,000, or after it hit the 1,000 mark. Okay, let's take a look at this. We've got 27 mana. We've got equal opportunity. I love equal opportunity. Usually in equal opportunity, I go with water. No neutrals and odd ones out. Okay, let's. I'm probably going to lean on water. Let's see. Not a huge amount of. Oh, Axemaster. I might have to go in with Axemaster because he's got double strike. Who do I want to go in as a tank? Let's see here. Man, this account. Oh, I'm odd ones out. That's why I have such a poor selection. Let's see here. Let's do Cruel Cephalopod up front. Let's do Tidebiter in second. Pellicor Bandit has Sneak. He's always a good choice. He or she's always a good choice. Do we want to throw in a little bit of Scavenge? And then I've got 4 mana left. Oh, odd ones out, so I have to go with 3. Do I want to throw in Healing? I could throw in the Murdali Guardian or the Crustacean King. Or I might throw in just 1 more damage. Actually, she's 2 more damage. Let's go with her. I haven't played her much. Who's going to be sitting in the back? Let's put the Pellicor Bandit in the back. It's got flying and it's got faster than the rest. Okay, let's see what goes on here. See how this goes down. Bolts85 says Tarsa. You know what? Tarsa is one I don't play a lot. Wow, he's coming in with a 5th level Alric. I love Alric. Matchup. Oh, he's got. He brought in the Captain's Ghost. He's stuck Mucisaline back there too. I thought about putting the Venari Wavesmith in there. Let's go ahead and see how this works out. Okay, I'll throw some Tarsa in there after a while. So Bolt says, so before we continue, what's your current choice of beverage, mate? Oh, I've been drinking these sparkling ice with caffeine. I drink the regular sparkling ice on a normal day, but once in a while, I'll drink the caffeine version. I like the different flavors they have, and I lost. Oh, well. Let's try again. Yeah, this one is the strawberry lemon. I like the flavors with the lemon. Let's do another battle. Let's see here. Bolt says, I noticed Bronzedrag0n got his pinkies up while he drinks now. You know. Will says this is the way. I was watching some kind of show last night, and they mentioned putting your pinkies up while you're drinking tea or something or other. Okay, we've got High Five, we've got Are You Entertained, and we've got No Magic. 50. Probably got to go in with Earth or Life. No Magic. I could afford to use the Lob Lowland if I went in with green. Let's do that. Let's see what we got here. We got 50 mana to spend. Who's going to be tanking? Well, I know that Katroba Gobson's going to go in there for me, and probably Thanalorian Blade. But let's come back and just go to tanks. First of all, let's sort by high mana because we need to get a big boy up front. See, that Quilliam Legionary ends up being a pretty decent tank with the close range. Tenacious Hulk is one of those things that you would think would be really good, but it's never really turned out to be great for me. Let's throw Pellicor Mercenary up front. We've only got 5 cards to use this up. Never have much luck with Drybone Raider either. Okay, so I'm going to throw the Quilliam Legionary in there. We're going to stick that in second. I'm leaving 5 mana on the table, though. Who would I put? Should I take this out and stick? Can I fit the Sandworm in there? Think that's a better choice? Okay, let's try that. Thanks everybody for dropping by. Just a edition of Bronzedrag0n Plays today. Oh, he came out with Elias Max Pruitt, which I'm not really familiar with. This edition of Bronzedrag0n Plays, I'm playing Splinterlands. If you have any questions, if you're new to Splinterlands, drop them in the chat. We've got a lot of Splinterlands people hanging around. One of us can answer the question, if I can't. Oh, yeah, I love Marisol. This is a real strong team. Look at this. He's got a Drybone Barbarian up front, but he's got Shield Bearer with Taunt in the second to last position. 2 cards stacked back to back with Reach. I knew I should have probably went with Life. Thanks for dropping by, though. Just a little Sunday gameplay. And this is not going to work out too well for me, I don't think. I don't have that card, the guy with the magic carpet. Warrior of Peace. Yeah, this did not work out for me. That's a high dollar card. How much is Elias Max Pruitt going for? Bolt85 says Ghost Challenge with Banish card Tofu. If anybody wants to send me a Ghost Challenge right now, you can. Okay, so Firebolts was quick on the draw. Okay, we're going to accept. Okay, what do we got here? We've got Keep Your Distance, we've got Aim True, and we've got Lost Legendaries. And we've got low mana. I'm going to take this off just so I can select my cards and then... Okay, so very few mana to use. And since Bolts is on, I'm not going to discuss what I'm going to choose. Let's see here. Big selection. No melee. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I think. I don't have enough mana to do it, I don't think. This is going to be really low mana. And for some reason my client froze up. I gotta reset. Oh great, I have to choose my team again. And I don't have hardly any time left. Crap. It's coming down to the wire. Okay, well, that's about the best I can do there. Let's see how that works out. Okay. Okay, so Firebolts went with fire, like he was talking. Went with the Nimbledook Scout, Tortoise Chief in back, and Beetle Queen. I've seen Beetle Queen, but I've never used it, you know. And here's something interesting. That's got healing. Okay, we'll see what fire versus water does. And it looks like water won. Let's see. Mystic Forks is here. Thanks for dropping by. Just doing a little gameplay, playing a little bit of Splinterlands, talking about Splinterlands. I love Alaric. Alaric's the first summoner in the game when I first started playing that I invested in, or I bought, which at that point it was like going for like, I think I bought a level 3 for like $30 or something like that. And at that time I'm like, oh, that's a huge amount of money, right? Why not 1234 says, what's the ACC's in-game name? I don't know what you mean. The account's in-game name? What's this? Oh, my account's in-game name. It's Bronzedrag0n, but the first O is a 0. So I've got 2 accounts, and my main account is Bronzedrag0n, where the last O in Bronzedrag0n is a 0, and then this is my secondary account where the first O is Bronzedrag0n and is a 0. So go ahead and send me one. Okay, let's go ahead and do this again. I wish there was a better way than me just taking the screen off the screen, but I don't know any other way. Okay, so we've got up close and personal, and we've got explosive weaponry. Fairly decent game at 50 mana cap, so I'm gonna go ahead and select my cards. Haha. I think I know what I'm gonna go with. Doing a little bit of card selection. Might try this. Okay, well, let's do this. Hey, let's throw in a little bit of something I usually don't do. Let's do this. Who am I going to stick in second slot? I've got a minute and a half left. I'll be back to chat here in a minute. I'm trying to pick out my cards for this battle. Let's look at... Oh, okay. I was trying to pick out some other ones, and I'm like, oh no, it's melee only batch. At this point, I'm just talking to myself. Ooh. These ghost card matches, I see a lot of cards that I've never been able to play before because I don't have them. I guess part of the fun of it. Let's use a few things that I haven't used before. Ooh. Oh, just for the heck of it, throw that in there. Thank you, Why Not 1234. See, you sent me a gift. In a minute here, get some cards. I'll check them out after we get done with this. Let's go in with that. And then I've got 5 mana left. Ooh. I like the look of that. Let's go ahead. This is going to be so random of a match because part of the fun of these ghost card matches is that you can play with all the cards that you just don't have, right? Still waiting on Firebolts to get his... oh, he's pulling out the llama. This will be interesting. We'll wait for this match to go through, and then we'll see what Why Not 1234 sent over. Thanks for the cards. Okay. Oh, you said you were going to play llama, but you didn't. Oh, you threw in a Heloise as well. I threw her in as well just to check it out. So let's see what you went with. You went with a Pit Ogre. I like a Pit Ogre. You went with the Corrupted Pegasus, also a good one. Threw in that healing. Mortius. It's like virtually all legendary cards there, except for 2 rares. I went up front with a Manaroth, Mad Ogre, Anarchist. I love Haunted Spirit, especially when it picks up that healing. Then I threw in a Heloise. I don't even know how to play her, but I saw her and I'm like, I'll throw her in there. And also a cool card, the Chaos Jailer. I might have to buy this Chaos Jailer because look at what this has at max level. Has opportunity, has ambush, has poison, has slow, and blast. In fact, friends, I am writing this down because I wonder how much one of these costs. We're going to have to check it out. Sorry, just taking a minute to make a note. Otherwise, I will forget. So let's go ahead and see. How do y'all like the new card layout? I can see why they shrunk everything down. They're working on the mobile part of it, and obviously when you're designing for mobile, I've never designed a game for mobile, but I'm a Salesforce admin, so I have to I don't have to for my present job, but I've had to train in it how to design the graphic user interface for the Salesforce layout on mobile, and it's just like you don't have much space at all. So one of the things they're trying to do is shrinking everything down, create some space because everybody's mobile account or everybody's mobile is a little bit different size, so that they can fit it all on there in a good way. Okay, enough talking. Let's battle. Let's see who wins. And you went up front with Lorcus. I don't have a Lorcus either. See how this turns out. And both the Heloises died and came back. That's their thing, though. I wish I had a Mantaroth. And I used this that ogre that I put in there because it looked cool. And I won again. Okay, so let's take a look just for a minute. I just want to look at what was that? Chaos Jailer, and it's a Rebellion card. It's in core, and it's death, and I think it's a rare. Well, let's look. Here it is. 115. That's level 8 as a max. So $33, $33.50 gets you this. 2 damage, 3 speed, 2 shield, 7 health. It's got opportunity, it's got ambush, it's got poison, and it's got slow. And it looks pretty cool. And this is from a guy who doesn't play death that often. Okay, I was wanting to go up and see. Where's the button? I know there's a button where you can see. I know that Why Not just sent me some cards, and I need to see what they sent me. Bolts85 says, I'll be right back. The wife is back from groceries. Yeah, go help her put them up. Let's refresh. Okay, here it is. I was hoping it would come back when it refreshed. Oh, Warrior of Peace. Thank you. Cool. Did not have one of those. And it's Demoralize. Reduces the melee attack of all enemy units. I remember seeing it, you know, back in the day when I first started. It was not a card. I didn't use life a lot. Frankly, you know, when I started using life more, with the Chaos Legion, what's the archer that has healing? Here. When Venari's Crystal Smith popped up, that's when I started using life because I like this card. I usually use it in a pair with Ajax Lightfoot, obviously in matches where you're going to want to play range, but I usually stack those into, you know, and usually it's going to be you know, 25, 30 mana match, something like that, where you need some 4 mana cards in there. But thanks for the card. Love it. Let's go ahead and check it out. It is Untamed Core. Nope. Is that a promo? It's a reward. Okay. I just wanted to see what it gets at max level, if it was worth it. So we've got max level Warrior Peace has 14 health. That's monster. It'd be nice. Throw this guy. What am I thinking? Throw this guy up front and have some sort of summoner that gives him some shield and another card that repairs the shield. But at max level, he's got to Demoralize. He's got Headwinds, which we've started seeing on a lot more cards lately. But back in the day, you didn't hardly see this on any. And Silence. Obviously, you'd want to throw that up against somebody playing some Magic. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay, so if anybody wants to send me, let me see what Why Not saying. With Weapons Trainer, it's a bit better these days. Cool. If anybody wants to send me a Ghost Card Challenge, feel free. I'm just going to go ahead and jump in here into another battle. If you're hanging out and you're relatively new to Splinterlands, you have any questions, everything's fair game. Throw a question into the chat and we'll talk about it. We got plenty of Splinterlands players here. One of us can answer the question. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 29 mana. We've got heavy hitters. We've got heavy hitters, and we've got Might Makes Right all in one. Plus everything has reach. Okay, so 29 mana is like that spot where I'm like, could I go ahead and spend 6 mana on using a summoner? Heavy hitters. And I don't have water to select from. Water is out. So let's go in with Franz. Captain Katie. Who's going to go up front? Wow, I don't have a whole lot to select from. I'm used to my primary account and having a lot more to select from. Let's see here. Young Eagles, I'll grab that after I'm done with this this match. Let's go up front with Chaos Knight. Captain Katie behind. Stitch Leech, Halfling Refugee. Let's throw Halfling Refugee up here in front of Captain Katie. I have 6 mana left. Skyspire, I don't know much about Skyspire Leopard. Has Retaliate. I've used all my low mana cards. Do I go in back with the Clay Golem? No. He's pretty slow. Let's throw this. Okay, well, let's see how that goes. Okay, after this, I'll grab your challenge, Young Eagle. Thanks for dropping by, hanging out on a Sunday with me, everybody. Just waiting for the opponent to go ahead and put their hand in. How's everybody feel about the new mode that they announced? They announced the details this last week. It's kind of a spicy topic right now. Has anybody made any specific moves because of that announcement? Why is this just sitting here? Did this freeze up? And we're waiting again. What's up with that? I want this to complete so I can get to Young Eagle's challenge. And then the bar's frozen up again. Here, let me refresh this browser and see what happens. It's still waiting. You know what? I have a feeling that a lot of these problems are blockchain related. And I will frankly be glad when they get the side chain that they're working on, the SPS chain, up and working and get that stuff. We've been talking about it for years, but I'll be glad when they get that up and working and we can pull a lot of this traffic off the Hive blockchain. And I don't know necessarily. Maybe it's not on the Hive blockchain right now. Oh, they surrendered. They didn't put in their hand. So I won. So let's see what. Let's go ahead and take this challenge. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'll get back to chat here in a minute. We've got weak magic, we've got maneuvers, and we've got heavy hitters. And I'll take this off. Oh, it's low mana cap. It's only 16 mana. Interestingly enough, I find the low mana harder to pick out cards for than the higher mana, or even medium mana. Who am I going to use? We got heavy hitters and weak magic. Don't have enough mana to use a high mana summoner. Let's try this and sort by lower mana stuff. Who are we gonna stick up front? I think we're gonna do this. How many minutes? I've got less than a minute and a half. Let's do this. How about that? And maybe a little bit of spiciness. Yeah, how about that? Oh, I left I'm running out of time. Okay. This should be interesting. Okay, here we go. Now, Young Eagle went in with, if I can get over here, Yoden. I never pick Yoden. I know he has a very high win rate. And I went in with a low mana summoner that doesn't have anything extra. Why is this not giving me? I'm hovering over it, but it's not giving me the pop-up. Okay, so he went up front with an Antoid Platoon. Backed that up with the Scorch Fiend. This hovering is just not working right. So like, I'm hovering over the Scorch Fiend, but it's giving me the Imp. I don't think it's working right. Anyway, Scorch Fiend, Imp, Eleanor Bravefoot, which is another one I don't have any experience with. Kazi Conjure, something I do have, but I don't use it, so I don't know how to use it very well. Flame Monkey in the back. I went up front with just your average Cruel Cephalopod, backed up by another Fiend. Okay, well, let's see how it goes. The one thing I did throw in the back was the Crustacean King to heal with Two Gun Pete. So let's see how it goes. Matt Young says, I have hard time with it because I'm happy they are making new modes, but I'm upset we are going backwards when it comes to bots. Yeah, it's a very wide topic. It's a very interesting topic. And I've talked about it on the live stream yesterday. Yeah, I'm still, yeah, all those cards. I just did not make a good choice in this battle. A lot of those cards that he fielded, I have no experience with whatsoever. So yeah, he handily beat me there. Okay, let's take another challenge from Why Not. Yeah, as far as the new... Lost Magic, Holy Protection, and Are You Entertained? At least we have a decent amount of mana to work with here. Let's pull this off. I can see it from both sides as far as the new mode. I know that there's people that have spent a lot of money on cards and that they're just sitting there and they wish they had something they could do with it, right? And I can completely see their point, or the team's point, and want to give them something to do with it. But like you said, we've spent a lot of time and effort trying to get rid of bots, and here we go, inviting them back. Okay, let's pick out some cards. Okay, so it's Lost Magic, we've got Holy Protection, and we've got an extra Gladiator. Let's see here. I think a lot of times I use these these matches because I can play a lot of cards that I've never really played before. Oh, that's an interesting card. Huh. Let's throw that in there. That's kind of my play style. Let's throw that back there. Okay, let's see how this goes. Somehow I think that the main thing that people have against the new thing is the whole bot. Because obviously, in the back of my head is going over, and I understand his point that we don't know exactly how things are going to turn out. Um, but at the same time, you open this up to botting, and you've got lots of accounts that are sitting out there turned off, which were priorly used for massive bot farms. And they're sitting there with a massive amount of rewards cards sitting on them. So, including possibly some sort of summoners. Obviously, the key, I think, to this. What happened? Why did that battle not go through? No, I put it through. I was waiting. I was waiting for the. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So let's go ahead. It didn't play. Just a minute, baby beaver. I'll get you here in a minute. Let's go ahead and replay this. Okay, so why not went up front with Riskrell? Oh, see, now the hover is working. I don't know. Maybe it was the load on my browser. So he went in with Riskrell. I went in with Lux. And by the way, I've been thinking about buying a Lux Vega recently. We'll take a look. Okay, so he went up front with the Dumaki Orc. I like a Dumaki Orc. I went up front with Mantroth, another card I'm using because I can never use it. And I backed him up with Katrelba, the Brownie. Love the Brownie. This is the one that I had never seen before. And this one's got weapons training, flank, heal, divine shield. Spirit of the Forest, love Spirit of the Forest. Throw some healing in there, and I like using Venator Kinjo in the back with that slow and also camouflage. So let's watch the battle. I have like 1 BCX of the squirrel. Not enough to use it, really. I got that on that airdrop. See, me playing the Mantroth makes me want to buy one. I can't. I love using Katrelba, though. I think she's a card that should have been 1 rank. I think she should have been an epic, really, with how good she works out. Yeah, I'm just watching this. I've got 2 challenges lined up now. Okay, so now let's go to Baby Beaver. Okay, we've got reverse speed and we've got broken arrows, and we've got a mid mana match at 34 with water and dragon to choose from. Hey Bolts, welcome back. We're just doing a bunch of challenges. And let me refresh this, see if SPS is above a penny yet. Yeah, it's at a penny. Okay, so what am I doing here? Broken arrows, so no range. We've got a little bit of mana to play with here. Let's see here. Let's go in. Ha! Seeing cards I haven't used in quite a while, or never used. Hey, you can use a Rooney in this. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I'm taking too long looking at the cards. I just love looking at cards. I'm a card guy. Let's do that. Let's go up front with, let's do this. Let's do this. And how about this? And I've got 2 mana left. So I can throw her in. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, Baby Beaver went in hard with the big dogs. Okay, we got Chain Golem up front with a Rooney and a Dr. Blight backed up by, and see, this is, every other time I do a refresh of the browser, the whole hovering over a card works wrong. Sometimes it works right, sometimes it works wrong. See, I'm hovering over Elven Mystic right now, but I'm getting Dwarven Wizard. So we got Elven Mystic, Elven Wizard, and Anasth Soothsayer, which I am unfamiliar with. I went up front with a Demon Shark, backed up with Diginoshanus, one of my favorite cards, Demented Shark, Dagon Dark Surveyor, Ice Pixie, and in the back, Ujarak Elder. I've really been liking the Ujarak Elder lately for a cheaper card. I think it's got a good set of powers on it. Bolt says, halfway back, I'm listening in, thinking of hiding in the restroom, but the mobile app is not as good. Yeah, I'm hoping that when the app comes out, yeah, he's just tearing me up with this selection. I'm hoping that they do something interesting with the mobile app, and it's just not a rebranding of just the in-browser experience. I know they're doing a lot of the work that can translate as far as the UI and everything. Yeah, see, he didn't even lose a card. Okay, let's go on with Young Eagle. I'm hoping they've done some more to the UI, and it's not just like you open the app and it's a browser basically experience. Okay, so we've got Equalizer here with 22 mana. Hey, Paul, welcome. No, we're playing ghost card challenges. We're playing ghost card challenges. I'm getting to play all the cards that I don't have. I am thinking about buying a Lux, though. That's been on the top of my mind. I don't know. I haven't seen Beaver say anything. However, he did just battle me. I'm guessing that's his second, one of his other accounts, Baby Beaver. Okay, let's get into this. We've got Equalizer. We've got 22 mana. Create team. Let's throw a curveball here. Do something I haven't been doing. It's kind of low mana. It's 22. Let's go in and do this. Go up front. Let's see here. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, well. Yeah, like I said, this account does not have a big selection of cards, especially, and most of my cards are like, silver level-ish. Let's let's throw this in there. And how about this? Throw that up front. I've got 2 mana left. What can I do with 2 mana? I can't do anything. Let's throw this guy in the back. Nope. Going with that one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love the Ghost Card Challenge. It's a fun way to spend a little bit of time. In case you're new to the game, this is something relatively recent that they've added, where you can just send out a challenge. You don't earn anything off of it. It's just for fun. And then you basically have a selection of most of the cards in the game to use. And so you can try cards out. You can experiment, see if you like them. But like I said, I've always went with the approach of, if you're thinking about buying a card, why not rent it? Rent it for a week. See if you like it. Okay, so Young Eagle went in with the Lux. I went in with the Albric. Let's see. Halfling Refugee, Carrying Shade, Silent Shavi. See, the hovering is working now. Ravenhood Warden. Love the Ravenhood. I love these 2 cards. Weirding Warrior. This is a great card, but it's one that I don't use a whole lot, and he added some speed on the back with a Clockwork Aid. I went up front with a Zenith Monk, backed up by a Tidebiter, an Ice Pixie, Venari Wavesmith, Musa Celine, and a little bit of slowing down with the Creeping Ooze. Oh wow, you're gonna slam me. You've got mostly max level cards, yeah. Yeah, this like I said, this account is primarily basically a silver level account. Yeah, let's just keep them Ghost Card challenges right now. Like I said. Let's see here. Oh, Wibble is Baby Beaver. I guessed wrong. Matt Young. Okay, so it says it wasn't a Ghost Card. Us beavers have to stick together, says Wibble. Okay, yeah, as I figured. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing regular challenges. Okay, here's a Ghost Card challenge. Because I don't want to burn up my energy on this against higher level cards that I know I'm going to lose against, you know. So, okay, so we've got Up Close and Personal, and we've got Born Again, and a high mana cap, 55. So let's take a look at this. Let's refresh. See if those bots kicked in and sold off some SPS to go. Oh, no, it's up a little bit more. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mana to use this time around. Yeah, that's fine, Matt. Let's see. Up Close and Personal. So this is going to be melee. Let's try something interesting here. I don't usually have so much to pick from. Haha, let's do this. Get a little bit of mana to play with, and you're like got a huge amount of cards to pick from. Oh, I remember the last card I bought. 4 mana left to use. 41 seconds. Yeah, no, I take a long time because I'm looking at all the cards. Let's try him. Okay. Who's going to go in the back? Let's put him in the back. Okay. Now this should be interesting because we had a lot of mana to play with. Okay, so... Okay, I guess he's using... Oh, I see what I'm doing here. Oh, crap. I've got it on screen. Oh, well. Let's just go with it. I forgot I was on screen. Yeah, I was having a problem with... I used Nidhogger, which I love. At some point, I think I want to get a max level Nidhogger, but because why not? It's a dragon, right? But it had tactics, right? And I had this... I was trying to hover over and click, and it just wasn't work. I'm having problems with hovering and the whole, hover over card and click on something. It's just not working right for me, that is. Okay, so he went with a Tofu. I went with a Nidhogger. He went with a Inevitable, which I'm not completely familiar with. Backed up by Venka, excellent card. Rick Luneman, Launeman, Heloise the Hollow, and a Cave Slug. Interesting combination, but it does have... That's a great card. It's got Opportunity, it's got Scavenger, it's got Slow plus Rebirth. And another common, Screeching Vulture, also another card with the Scavenger. I went up front with the Agor Longtail, backed up by a Silver Shield Assassin, Dragon Jumper, Solus Ashinak, and then a Kralus. So let's go ahead and see who won. See what people are saying in chat. Crypto Beaver says he's still around. Crypto Beaver says Baby Beaver is beaver related name. So me like, yeah, I thought it would have been like your secondary account or something or other, but Wibble says it was his. He says, I'm in the Bearded Beavers one day. Maybe we'll make a Mighty Beaver Alliance. Yeah, I mean, looks like I'm getting trounced here. Yeah, I got firmly trounced. All those, yeah. The combination of Heloise the Hollow with cards with Scavenger works really good if you've got $1,000 to spend on a Heloise the Hollow. Okay, see what everybody's saying. Crypto Beaver says, my guild is Immortal Beavers. We are at level 2. This is my secondary account, and I am KGM Jams in KGM Jams guild. We're ranked 277. We've been working on it slowly. We're level 5 of the hall, level 5 of the lodge, arena. We're tier 2. We're working on a little bit of time. It's been good. If you're relatively new to the game, get in a guild because it gives you a lot of experience playing. I didn't do great in the brawl this. I did better in the brawl in my primary account than my secondary account. And I kind of have to keep a rein on myself because I keep wanting to like beef up my cards on my secondary account, but I don't want to pump a lot of money into it. Although I have bought some SBS and raised the staking on both accounts recently. So Matt Young says, I want a Heloise so bad, but it's crazy how much people are spending. I completely agree. Let's go to the auction. So the new 2 cards are coming out in 16 hours. So keep your eyes out for this. Heloise, the current Azercon Azercon is buying these up. I looked on the last one, and how long do these last? Does anybody know how long the auction lasts? Is it like 2 days or something? 3 days? Because last time I looked at this, Azercon was the top bidder. These are all bids from today, so this would not have been the last time I looked at it. Yeah, it's just way out of my... And he's bidding in credits. And the credits are more than basically DEC. I don't know the rest of these people. I know Azercon, of course, but... well, I don't know them, but I know of them. Let's see here. Wibble says, when I see inevitable, I skip battle. How much does that go for? What kind of card is that? Let's go back to play. Okay, so it's a life, right? Yeah, it's a life. Let's go back to the market. I'm just interested. Let's clear this. Let's look at life legendaries. See where it's sitting. Here it is. 32 bucks. What's one BCX? 32.79. Max level is 340 buckaroos. Yeah, some of the costs of these cards obnoxious. It has strengthen, it has repair, it has shield, it has triage, it has immunity. So basically it's a big tank that can repair itself and make itself stronger. Okay. Matt says, I'm in Dwayne's TNA. Okay, yeah, I knew that was familiar. So what I was going to say is, on my primary account, if I ever get out, I've been in this guild since I joined, really. And let's jump back to my primary account. The funny part here is that we're named under new management now. We were named something else. Actually, it was formed by a guy who is actually making almost done, as far as I know, with a game on Hive blockchain. It's a racing game. It's not the one you're thinking of, but it is called... Nah, I'll have to look it up. But his name was Sammy Snake. And I met him in another game on the Wax blockchain, and I became part of his guild over there. He formed a guild in Splinterlands, which was around the same time that I joined, so I joined. And then he kind of just didn't play much. And then he's like, at a certain point, he's like, yeah, I don't play, so anybody want to take over the guild? Some of the other guys took over, and we've been doing pretty good. Loving the Moo is our leader now. So we've been doing pretty good. And in fact, we just raised a level. We were discussing it, whether to do it or not. So trying to see. So yeah, we just went up to 4. We had been hanging around at 3, and we were doing all right. But the funny part is we changed over, and they made, whoever made some kind of, the name was weird on the guild, and some people didn't like it. So he's like, fine, and just put it under new management. And we're like, okay, that's fine. Crypto Beaver says, I don't get why Azercon is using credits to bid on Heloise. He should be using DEC. I don't know. What I do know of seeing Azarcon interactions in chat and everything, I don't think I've ever personally spoken to him, but they seem like they know what they're talking. They're obviously a whale in the game. So I'm assuming there's a specific reason behind using that. Obviously, if you use credit, it's still using DEC in the back end, you know. So there's still a bridge that's doing that conversion there. So it's still using DEC. But yeah, I would think that they would have plenty of DEC to use, but maybe they've got certain, you know, like I said, going into this, and they've got specific plans. It's like I've started building up a little bit of DEC as we go towards the new set. I have an intent not on buying a huge amount of cards, what everybody, a lot of the big dogs have, but I have intent on buying some card packs of the new set. I don't think I'm going to buy in heavy with the Rebellion. I've been buying some packs lately to give away on stream and everything, but yeah, so I've been purposefully putting DEC back, and then whenever I go in and buy cards, I actually use credits or whatever else I'm buying on the secondary market. Let's go over to Peak Monsters. I was looking at land earlier. Land still, the commons are hovering just above $10. I think there's some people that are buying them when they sink down. I have actually seen them at $10 lately, buying them and then reselling them. Bolts85 says, is it with horses? Racing horses. Brian Henson's in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Love to see new names in the house. Bolts85 says, Shermanator. Well, well, well. Been a while. Well, we're a little bit over the hour, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks for dropping by. Keep an eye out if you like this type of thing. Leave a like and subscribe on the live whenever the live stream recording goes up, and just leave an opinion on whether I should keep doing these or not. I like hanging out and talking and just playing some battles. Usually on the Saturday show, we don't get a chance to play a whole lot of battles. My Financial Journey's in the house. Says, I'm not a fan of Azarcon. He seems to only respect people who have at least 1 million SPS from what I've seen in Discord. I can't really comment on that. I don't know. Like I said, I've never really interacted with the person. From what I've seen, it seems like they're always pretty logical statements. I don't know. But then again, I don't hang out on Discord all the time. I hang out from time to time, a few times a day, just to see what's going on, people are talking about. But it's not like I keep an eye on that all the time. So, Bolts85 says, Azarcon would like to be referred to as the Great Brahma Bull, Sheriff of the Land of Pretoria. Anyway, I'm going to check out. I hope everyone has a good week, and I will talk to you on the flip side. I got to think about doing an intro video to submit to the team, maybe for that competition. Crypto Beaver, I'm thinking about it. Let me know in the comments on the video when it goes up what you think. I'm thinking about it. I like hanging out and playing some games. So have a good week, and I will talk to you all later. See you in Splinterlands.